Ebusia sisi ade aye butubutu between Dr Bawumia asisi a ono and oye presidential candidate e de ma MPP now so ye vice president now. Ene omampanyi da John Dramani Mahama ono so ene presidential candidate e de ma the NDC between omo no na nke expect debate bi but ase baako slow baako mpese obeye baako so obeye ene aye gidigidi between the two of them. Let's talk GH news. And any first time I want to into my video, let's also subscribe and if you want to click notification bell on the bear any upload be about sabit me aka now I share am for share now I like it and so add them mommy. Now 2012-2016 IEA organize a debate presidential debate at my NDC ni MPP. Enti na ye share ni mu say this time around so e see because Dr Bawumia currently vice president and omampanyi da John Dramani wa be vice president pen abeye president so pen tinanka debate between these two no nanki ye share ni mu say beye butu. And so I say Dr Bawumia call for debate isa
no say oh no why ejuma sinye na mesi uji we hu di say why ejuma sinye brian ye debate one on one mano a mano omba we Johnny osuro we Johnny to say mkukon kiti we Johnny osuro
Dr Mahama Bawumia ono die no call for debate enya asem keto akwaje se gidigidi pa but I to say omampanyi da John Dramani Mahama so ne ho samwe asa obeye asa onye bisa no ena Nana Adodanko Ekufuado His Excellency Abano was adenti na I to say omampanyi da John Dramani Mahama journey from debate no.
And that is why some of us are saying, in fact, the majority of us in Ghana are saying, we want him and Bawumia to debate the issues in our country. Why is John Mahama running away from the debate? Bawumia says he's ready any day for the debate. Why is Mahama running away from the debate? The people of Ghana deserve the debate so they can see, freely, who is doing what and saying what and representing what.
Ano omampanyi da John Dramani Mahama Abano say, Dr Mahama Bawumia undeserve so ne no krabe called debate level debi undeserve one bit.
Nada Akufo-Addo was asking me why I'm refusing to debate Bawumia. You know, Bawumia doesn't deserve a debate. He is losing this election. I will not elevate him to my level and go and sit and debate him. Their campaign is failing. They have no message. And so he wants to be elevated to my level. No. I know my level.
Enti omampanyi da John Dramani Mahama ebeka say Dr Bawumia deserve debate ni de nim say esi umame yehwe afei ye wo ho a was the 5 questions de mane Dr Mahama Bawumia say omra no be answer any 5 questions no enie Mahama's 5 questions for Bawumia. Number 1, why has the cedi deteriorated in value from 4 Ghana cedis to $1 in 2016 to almost 17 cedis to $1 today? Na chese obisa say 2016 time now or no omampanyi da John Dramani Mahama o free so no na $1 equal to 4 Ghana cedis but se CID or no na account mo no etre ne say se $1 no 17 cedis is to $1 adentia. Number 2 was say, why has Ghana's public debt risen from 120 billion Ghana cedis in 2016 to 763 billion Ghana cedis in 2024? With you as EMT chair. Na chese obusa omampanyi vice president Dr Mahama Bawumia say, I think na time no free to 2016 no. na yeka no 120 billion Ghana cedis. Na se see ya ono ne ti so economic de ben a bossy of say no master of economy no. Na se see a kana kodu 763 billion obisa no. Question number 3 was say, why did inflation rise to its highest in the Fourth Republic of 54% under your watch as EMT chair? Obusan says see an inflation no too far. Time no ni free so no. Na chere say wo form say see a wo betna so no too far adentia. And also Obusan say, why did you borrow more than 42 billion Ghana cedis from the Bank of Ghana and cause the central bank to post its heaviest loss of 60 billion Ghana cedis? Next wo Obusan say adentina mo aban so yi wakwakobo bosia 42 billion ama se the central bank etimi aboka 60 billion obisa no branebe answer. And a question 5 and I say, why have you run away from giving lectures on the economy? Why has the word economy disappeared from your lexicon? Next obisa say that na yet say so to me kojina na o lecture and economy na economy aden say the economy no word no uyanti biem ewo wano. And so wow nim says see ade waba bebu say the answers efeye Dr Bawumia ho enso amanisa ho ene ono so aba was say men so me the 50 questions na ebro me ma answers into questions maku 50 into na ene okopie mu ewo ne x what they are so say questions for John Mahama. I have just read questions posed to me by former President Mahama. I would have thought he would be man enough to face me in a one-on-one debate for Ghanaian public to assess our respective policies, achievements, and visions. He should not hide these flimsy questions to avoid a debate. Come for a debate and I can ask the moderators to ask me 5 flimsy questions, but I have many more substantive questions for him. Into ono say, na o hyesenka eyo mampanyi dada John Mahama be facing a man to man. Ai nanka mo de esi ani na se sia asa wakotete na obisa 5 questions. And men so mo 50 at the mount. Number 1, can you name any broad-based social intervention policy that you implemented in Ghana as president? Number 2, why did you run advertisements against free SHS? Number 3, if you think your economic management was so good, how come we experienced more than 4 years of doomsday under your government? Number 4, why did the banking system almost collapse under your government? 5, why did you cancel teacher training allowances? 6, why did you cancel nursing training allowances? 7, why did the National Ambulance Service virtually collapse under your government? 8, why was your government unable to create even a quarter of the jobs that our government has created? 9, how many nurses, teachers, police officers, immigration officers, and service personnel did you recruit as president? 10, why did you implement 3-month pay policy for teachers under your government? 11, why did you cancel the car import duty waiver for teachers and nurses? 12, why was average agricultural growth under your government less than 2.9%, less than half what it is under our government? 13, why was industry growth under your government lower than what is under our government? 14, why was overall GDP growth under your government lower than under our government? 15, why did your government have no industrial policy for Ghana? There's a question maybe and also ye then it will say bisa same. Number 15, I say, why did your government have no industrial policy for Ghana? 16, why did you think our government has constructed 4 times more roads than your government did? 17, why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more hospitals than your government did? 18, Why do you think our government has constructed and constructing more schools than your government did? 19. Why do you think our government has constructed and constructing more fish landing sites than your government did? 20. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more courts than your government did? 21. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more public libraries than your government did? 22. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more sports facilities than your government did? 23. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more airports than your government did? 24. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing and equipping more TVET institutions than your government did? 25. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more interchanges than your government did? 26. Why do you think our government has overseen the provision of more NCA licensed fiber optic cable than your government did? 27. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more sanitation facilities than your government did? 28. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more waste recycling plants than your government did? 29. Why do you think our government is provided 70% more scholarship to students than your government? 30. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more infrastructure in the Zongo communities than your government did? 31. Why do you think our government has provided more vehicle and equipment to the security services than your government did? 32. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more hospitals than your government did? Ahanim saying question 32 no wabusa was 17. So it means we're repeating question no twice. 80 no, this year they 49 and 50 bim. 33. How come your government was unable to issue any significant amount of the national identity card, Ghana card? Why was your government unable to deal with the problem of ghost workers on government payroll? During your period, that is 35, during your period as president, only 4% of Ghanaian adults had tax identification numbers. Our government has increased it to 85%. Why were you unable to do similar? 36. Why was your government unable to digitalize the operations of the port to reduce corruption? 37. Why was your government unable to solve the problem of the lack of a functioning Ghana-wide property address system? 38. Why was your government unable to solve the problem of access to financial inclusion like we have? 39. What help did your government provide children suffering from cancer, sickle cell patients, and people needing kidney dialysis? 40. Why did you fulfill only 28% of your promises in your 2012 manifesto? 41. What measures did your government implement to address the problem that people have in paying rent advance? I had a year rent advance maybe ana changes be abamuna. Wona wenim comment ni wo ho, comment section wo betini atwe ho. 42. What did you do to help people who had difficulty in enrolling for or renewing their national health insurance membership? 43. What did your government do specifically to promote the creative arts and tourism? 44. How did your government address the problem of getting emergency drug, blood, and vaccine delivery to remote parts of Ghana in times of emergency? 45. How did your government address the problem of tertiary students who could not access student loans because they could not find guarantors? 46. As president, 46. As vice president, I have initiated or championed policies such as one constituency, one ambulance, Agenda 111, medical drones, Zongo Development Fund, e-pharmacy, Ghana card, digital property address system, mobile money interoperability, paperless ports, no guarantor students loans, Ghana.government citizen app, Gold Ride, Gold for Oil, Bank of Ghana Gold Purchase Program, District Road Improvement Program, etc. Can you tell Ghanaians what policies you championed or initiated as Vice President? 47. Why were you unable to implement free technical and vocational education as we have done? 48. Why was your government unable to absorb examination registration fees for BECE and WASI students? 49. Can you provide one coherent explanation of your 24-hour economy proposal? 50. What specific measures did you implement to combat corruption during your tenure as president? My bread, this is also a bread. Let's say, Nanka 50 questions, but question back or repeating was 17 and 32 or so, no, you see, I 49. Instead of said Dr. Bawumia be answer 5 questions, no, why no times 10 or the 50 and aba. Any, Omampeyida that John Mahama de, any wabetu be their money a year Dr. Bawumia actually say. Any words I will use to the man in the Esewini and so catch.
And I saw 50 questions to me. It looks like our vice president has just learned those things in the 50 questions the way we used to learn Baba, Black Sheep, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Because I asked you 5 simple questions on the economy. That's all. Simple questions that Ghanaians want you to answer. You go and respond with how many compost plants, how many compost plants did you build, how many this did you build. That is not what the issue is in Ghana today. Let me take you down memory lane. In 1992, there was an election in America. It was between Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. At that time, the American economy was in recession, the way the Ghanaian economy is in crisis today. And people were talking about immigration, talking about all kinds of useless things. You know what the Clinton people said? It is about the economy, stupid. Today, I'm repeating those words. This election is about the economy, stupid. It's not about all those other useless things about who built how many compost plants. Answer the 5 simple questions.
I was saying, I said the banter between a year or my penny that I joined Mahama and Dr. Bawumia and only I put here banner to see a year His Excellency Nanado down council de nano and in the moon. It's here, say any further questions be bad. See, as a quiz is no more yo. Say, you nima de omoye, media and so I butu pa, me de many dear tree any updates be a free hoba, me de baba be so mu meeting Edina Napier Santua, Macram.